Piece episode 3. Okay, so for this one, I have about 6 topics I want to talk about. And it's going to be Luffy punching Morgan. It's going to be Coby being put to the test. Luffy versus Zoro. Who is Buggy? What is the Grand Line? And Luffy versus Coby. So the first thing, Kobe's like, crush the Navy. And then Luffy attacks Morgan. Real quick, they attack Morgan. So Luffy's attacking Morgan. He's like, I'm Luffy. Nice to meet you. And then they fight. But there's really no conclusion to it. Like Luffy's just dodging and then kicking Morgan. And then so basically we're seeing that Luffy can like go toe to toe with Captain Morgan. So that's not really saying something, but it's saying that Luffy is strong enough to fight a Navy. What is Captain Morgan? He's like the head of the Navy at that division right now. The Navy. He's like less than a captain, or maybe he's like a captain. What is Morgan actually? Well, whatever level Morgan is at right now, Luffy is above that level, so he can take him out. So then, like, the next part is, like, the test of Coby. Remember how Coby was saying that he wants to be a Navy, he wants to catch bad guys, that's his dream? But how about Coby actually being put to the test? Now it's like, now Coby actually has a gun pointed to his head, and then, so remember that question I asked in that first episode? Would Luffy be willing to throw away being the Pirate King if it meant saving somebody, if it meant like saving his crew? And it looks like we got the answer 2 episodes later, because Kobe's saying, I don't want to get in your way. And that's just a testament to what Coby has become because of Luffy inspiring Coby to be more. Kobe's saying, I know you want something big, and I want something big either. I'm not gonna get in your way. Just forget about me. Keep doing what you're doing, and that's good determination. That's strong will. This is Coby proving himself, and just by being bold like that, and we know fortune favors the bold. Just by being bold like that, Coby has already set himself up on a new path to being strong, and I want to point that out. Like, Kobe's not scared of death anymore. He's just like, you know what? Don't worry about me. And Luffy obviously takes out Captain Morgan. And then, but what I want to show is Zoro beating Captain Morgan. And it's like, so they're all happy that Captain Morgan got beaten. But it's like, who's stronger? Luffy or Zoro? I want to know, who's stronger? Luffy or Zoro? Like, is Luffy stronger than Zoro? Is Zoro stronger than Luffy? Like what's going on here? Because Luffy was able to go toe-to-toe with Captain Morgan. He was able to fight him and all that jazz. But then Zoro was the one that took him out. Even though Zoro is joining Luffy's crew as Luffy's subordinate, that doesn't mean that Zoro is weaker than Luffy, or Luffy stronger than Zoro, or Zoro stronger than Luffy. So this is really like a testament to like who's really stronger. And Zoro has Luffy's weakness right there in his hands. He has 3 of it. He has swords. Luffy can get cut. He can get cut by swords. Punches and guns are going to work, but Zoro doesn't use that. But the thing is, Luffy also has long range. But how is long range going to help if Luffy stretches out and Zoro just cuts his hands off? And so the next part is, who is Buggy? So we see Nami right here trying to steal the map for the Grand Line, and then this pirate Buggy actually already had it, and we don't actually know who Buggy is, but what's up with his nose? He looks like he has a big nose right now, so I flashlight taking the map Buggy, so this is like a clown nose, but I'm not gonna call Buggy a clown, because check out these eyes. These eyes are super creepy, and they point in 4 directions. Did anybody else realize that? These eyes go in 4 directions, and this is like almost like a symbol. This could be like north, south, east, and west. North, south, east, and west. But I don't think that's a coincidence. And he has a big red nose, but I'm not going to call anybody a clown if they stole a map and let you know that they stole it. That means that I've got it. Come and get it from me if you can. If you can take it from me, you can have it. And that's literally the law of the land. If you can take it from me, you can have it. And that is my first impression of Buggy. That right there. And that means that he's nothing to play with. And then we have now some talks about the Grand Line. And then Kobe's like, the Grand Line is really like scary. Like anybody who goes to the Grand Line is like a pirate graveyard. Only one person, Goldie Roger, which is right here, has been able to conquer it. And before he died, he said, "Let the great treasure One Piece." So we already know One Piece from what they're saying is like fortune, fame, everything this world has to offer is there. I think the One Piece is more than just fortune, fame. It might have something to do with like knowledge and knowing all that there is to the world. Because like you can't, because what Goldie Roger did is when he died, he didn't have any of that with him. He didn't have any of the fortune. He had the fame, but he didn't have the fortune with him when he died. You know, he just died with the clothes on his back. He came in how he came out, you know, but he came in with no clothes, but he left with some clothes, but that was it. So but from what we saw in the beginning of like the story where he's like getting executed. Like he said an execution stand right in the beginning. Right there. Find it. I left everything this world has to offer. And then that was it. So we see that he's getting executed right there. I just want to make sure that I'm not spoiling anything for anybody who hasn't actually seen the anime. So they have to talk about the Grand Line. We don't really know what the Grand Line is too much, but the way they explained it is that the Grand Line runs at a right angle to the Red Line. The Red Line goes around the world. And the Grand Line, the Red Line is a line around the world, and the Grand Line cuts through it, which makes a right angle, which makes 4 corners. And those 4 corners are the 4 directions, north, south, east, and west. Right now, we have to figure out what direction Luffy is in, and then we can figure out where he's going. I don't remember if they already talked about it, so I'm not going to say too much on that. And then the last point I wanted to talk about in this episode is Luffy versus Coby. Like, Luffy is really a stand-up guy because he understands the situation. Coby wants to be in Navy. This is his chance. And Luffy is like, alright, you know, let me see if you really fit to be in the Navy. What are you going to do? And then Kobe's like, Luffy-san, you wouldn't. And then Luffy, but you see, check out the way Luffy starts it off. He says, there was this really fat pirate lady. He doesn't say Coby was working for this really fat pirate lady. He says there was this really fat pirate lady. And then Coby is scared. He's like, Luffy, don't mess this up for me. I don't care that I've just been following you around for like a week or a day and that you saved my life, because we're going to part ways. I want to be in the Navy. You want to be a pirate. We're not going the same direction. So I can't let you mess this up for me. And that's a strong testament. Because there are a lot of people in the world that just let people just mess things up for them because they don't want to offend them, or they just let things happen to them. Coby is standing up for himself. And then for the whole 2 years, this guy was her, and the way Luffy builds it up is just like Coby just like punches her and then punches him, and he really beats up Coby. Like he really like just like lets Coby have it. And the way Coby punched him with his eyes closed. Anybody catch that? Coby punches him with his eyes closed, and that's just really funny to me. Like he just punches him. Coby gets beat up, and then now we see the Buggy situation. I just had it. Hold up. So we're like emphasize Buggy. I'm flashing taking the map Buggy. So now it seems like, so she's smiling. So she's obviously like looking for Buggy now. That's what it seems like. She's gonna like go out and try and find Buggy. Luffy gets a Navy salute, and they don't go 3 days. They go 3 days without eating, and that's just a testament to Luffy's character and reputation. What pirate is getting a full-on Navy salute from the very beginning of their journey? You know, even if we're divided as pirates and Marines, we're still like friends, and then that's a really big thing. This is a really big deal. So this is why I like One Piece. You know, it doesn't matter who you are, where you've come from. Do the right thing, and the right things will follow you. I mean, that doesn't mean be a pushover. Luffy is not a nice guy. Luffy is not a mean guy. Luffy is for himself and for his dreams and for his people that are with him. Luffy is doing what he wants to do. He doesn't care about your opinion, and that makes Luffy like really free.